We're not exactly talking about it. It's a nice, it's a nice good stuff. Yeah. Huh? You're you didn't have to tell us. You thought too well. Oh yeah.
Baruch haba. Baruch haba. Ani malishman ashrei t'char karav shon chatzayvachon is ba'ab between beisechot doshei cholechot. Abi Marek, mchav kisa shalayov. Zaki say shalalayov hanabi zakolatov malach Bris sheyis galavim him v'meinu v'shuaskot kibitz yaranay sibat v'shuaskot anaymat tzavol sisi Eliyav malach Bris neis ol cholef anecho amoda yamina v'samchein sibat v'shuaskot anay sasan nochi al imras akamot shalom rav shalom rav lahavei sora secha v'einu shola shrei tivcharus karavish kon chatzei recha nizba betul beisecha kadosh echo lecha. Yada be aben. Rain Rosh Hashiva sleeps in the chuvitz on the toast. She's more comfortable.
I don't know why these guys are exactly. That's exactly right.
mommy. She's right here. Where are my cloth diapers? Mommy. Cloth diapers.
Yeah, I was worrying about that myself.
Let's talk tachlis. More throwaway babies.
Yeah, sure, somewhere. I wasn't involved in the packing. Thank you. Appreciate
Bris Kodesh Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kiddushanu Tzav Tzivanu Al Hamila. Schnitzer. Standing Mu'umad. Brachas the Zeta, Harav, the Mara, the Asra of cats. I think it'd be easy if we came over here. This was analysis. Yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, b'rei pri ha'gofen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddush yidid mibeten v'chok b'she'erosom, tzedtzov chasam bos bris kodesh, al kein b'schar zos, el chai chalkenu tzarenu, tzaveh l'hatzil yidid she'reinu mishachas, l'man briso asher som b'b'sarenu, baruch atah Adonai, chayreis ha'bris.
Amen. Let's drop to a Rebbe. Mechubed. Praise Hashem.
Hayne vla vsayne kayay mesayel dazel ubib ile moy bekurash moy beisrael shim oin zvi bimreine Reb Chaim Reuven Reb Chaim Yaakov Reuven Yisbach Halayve Yisbach Vav B'yoytzach Halutov V'sugay limoy B'fri B'tno Kakosef Yismach Uvichu V'ymechu V'sugay Yoyladetechu V'nemar V'hevoyru Layich V'erayich Mizboiseises Bedumoye Oy Maloch Bedumayech Chaye Oy Maloch Bedumayech Chaye Chaye V'nemar Zuchar Le'olam Brisoy Duvatzivu Le'levdoil Asher Kuratz Avruhom Ishvi'u Soy Liyitzchak Ve'amideu Li'yankov Le'choik Le'Yisrael Bris Oilam V'nemar V'ayumal Avruhom Et Yitzchak B'noi V'nishmoy Das Yomim Kasher Tzivu Oisai Elohim
Hodol Adonai
Hoy Adonai ki toiv kli yoylam chazdoi Shimon Tzvi b'mreine Reb Chaim Yaakov Reuven Halayvi Ze yakutoin Gudol yehye K'shayim Shenichnas labris Kain yikulais L'toiru L'chipu L'masim toivim Borech Adonai Hayne melech v'olam B'rei pri ha'gufen Amen.
Misha Ber Avos Seino Avraham V'Yakov V'Yivorech V'Yirabes Ra'chanim Shimon Tzvi Reb Chaim Yaakov Reuven Alevi Bavor ShnitzerBris v'Kol Kama Baruch Hanoso Kashem ShnitzerBris Keinu Chanes L'Torah U'Lo Chuppah L'Ma'asim Tovim V'Neimer Amen. Mazel Tov Avinu Sholbeach Halleluja, hen dat is het ergens weer gehoord. Nemar voyo Adon no melech al kol haaretz ve'yomar hui Adon no yechad u'shmachad. Yeskadav yeskadav shemei rabba Yamad divrach yirusev yam lich malchus sev yazmak Renei v'krev mishichei V'chai chad v'yamechan v'chai l'kol beis Yisrael ba'ar olav izman Rivi bromei Hey shmei rabba Arvius, Tabakius, Arvius, Ramavius, Nasei, Arvius, Olavius, Olaj, made a good shot. Richa. Hey, Laman, Gabrachasa, the Shirasa, Tush Bachasa, Amen. Hey, Shlam Rabba, Minjamai, Ja, en weiter. Ja.
Just a little bit, this was a lot of emotions running through here. This is Mila, and so my grandmother Shloshim falls out today first, and it's also this palm here, the longest davening we've ever had here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This was a Shimon Tzvi, our son Shimon Tzvi was a Yotzi Daifen. It was a C-section. something we tried to avoid, but we couldn't. But it led me to think of certain things. First of all, there are not years when it comes to Yitzhak Deifin. The Gemara in Shabbos famously talks about there are two things when it comes to Yitzhak Deifin. First, does he get a Mila on Yom Shmini Bichlal? That's one question. One opinion is he gets it right away. The second one is even if he gets it on day 8, will that be Docha Shabbos? Yes or no? And it seems to be that Machlokas Tolei on if the mother is later, then you will have a meal at Docha Shabbos. Since a Yitzhak is not Mitzvah later, you should not eat Docha Shabbos. This is Machlokas through the Gemara. We showed him how to paskin. Abaye famously says to Rabbah, when it comes to the Shal the 8th day, you tell me Tumas later is something that gets a meal on the 8th day, but there's Rishonim before Matan Torah. We know that Yitzchak Avinu also had a meal on the 8th day. So he answers him, the Torah was given him, but it seems that it's possible that Abaye is only answering the 8th day Shal, he's not answering the Shabbos Shal, because of course Shabbos wasn't given to the Doris Rishon. So even if you'll tell me that the meal is given on the 8th day, maybe it's not like a Shabbos, because that never happened. If we take that assumption, let's hold that Mila is not during Shabbos. The question would be, well, what happens if you go and you do Malakit on Shabbos? What's the din there? Does it work or does it not work? Right? Gemara and Gemara says, "Kol Musada Amar Rahman Lo Savidi Avid Mahani Lo Mahani." You do something Hashem tells you not to, does it work or does it not work? Clearly, just the premise, it's clearly not talking about something physical. If Hashem tells you don't eat treif, and you ate treif, of course you've done it. That's not what it's talking about. We're talking about halachic realities. Can you make a halachic reality if Hashem tells you not to do it? Will the method be kaim? Will the bris work? So Abaye says, he brings a raya from a woman who was ma'anis, and her husband divorced her. The person she shouldn't divorce her, he divorces her. He's like her. Why would he be like if nothing happened? And Rava says no, it's because he was over the Torah Sanat and he did it, and that's what it is. So now, here, regarding Mila, Minchas asks a question in Ostezayin. It says, well, the Gemara says really, if you had on Kuf Lamed Zayin, if you had 2 kids tomorrow, one on Shabbos and one after Shabbos, whatever reason is, and then you mal the kid on Shabbos, so then you're chayav. Okay, you're chayav. The Gemara does not say you need to do a tough stam bris. So how do you know that it works? Your bris works because you don't need a tough stam bris. Ram calls you a mummer, all these things. Like Smith also asks, if bris doesn't work, then it's chabura is makal, you're not chayav on Shabbos anyway. So Minchas asks a question he doesn't understand. Maybe it should be Avid Lo Mahani. So he gives 3 truths, and one of them is just something I want to speak out because it's Sassum. He just quotes it, but doesn't say what it is. He quotes a Shach in ShnitzerBris that says, let me get there in a second. It says, that's the Shach in ShnitzerBris, Rish Ches, the Kol Hechad Yom Gorim, Lo Avid Mahani. And it's going to work and we cush in. That's all he says. He doesn't. So today I'm here just to really speak this out, what this means. In ShnitzerBris, we're talking about a case where you sold something beribis. I said I don't have the money now, so you just tell them, okay, take it, you give me more money, and there they say the medrach is kaim. Give back the ribis. The Rama says, if you swore not to say something, swore not to sell something, you sold it, that's fine too. And the Rama there is definitive, the Rama in your day is not so sure. And where is this coming from? It's coming from Mordechai and the Shavuos, who actually says it should not work. So you have the Mordechai says it should not work. The Ramah says it should work. And what's happening here? I'm going to skip a little bit. The Gemara what's interesting about this, to come up with the Mechash Din, the Mechasim says, I don't know what the Mordechai is, I don't know where the Ramah got this from, but the Mordechai is right. But we're dealing with something here which is interesting, which is the Gemara in Bava Metzia holds that the Mechach is Kaim, that's Rava speaking. The person who holds Kol Milsa Davner Rahman Allah Sabidi Abdul Mahani is also Rava speaking. So how do you deal with things? So what he wants to say is the kitzur that when it comes to a milah on Shabbos or a Shvuah, so the Torah's hakbara is that you've now created an issue that it's always usher to do such a thing. Always. Now, today, tomorrow, there'll never be a time, barring, Taras and Damar, the Shell and Shua, but he doesn't get involved with that, so it's a Shil. That's the problem. The Torah's hakbara is always. Masha Enkin, by Shabbos, there's not a problem with the Etzem Milah. If you would do a Milah on Sunday, that's fine. That's Torah's makbid that you shouldn't do, whatever rules of Shabbos are, but not a problem in Milah. And that's what we can speak out. I thought maybe just where's the Ramah coming from? That even in, because the only reason that's usher is a Shvuah. It's not really the Milah itself either. It's sort of when it comes to a Shvuah, it would depend, it seems, on how you formulated the Shvuah. Meaning, let's say I made a Shvuah not to sell something, or let's say, like the Creator would say, not to do a Kedushin that works. So there the Torah has put on doing the actual thing, so that would not work. But if you just say, for instance, I'm not going to sell something, but we understand your words to mean I'm not giving it over. We're not talking about the actual selling. You're already Mechalei Shua once you gave it over. It's not really on the kingdom. So the physical thing's already done. And the halachic reality happens later. That is, I know that's just that's what I want to say here. That's that. Now, just quickly, just a little about the name. We named our son after my grandfather on my father's side, Shimon. And he saw a lot of Siyata Shmaya his whole life. He made it through Europe, defected from the army, the Polish army, and somehow, not clear, I was young when I got the story straight, he ended up in Russia, and the gulags, and made it out of the gulag, well, in Siberia, made it out of the gulags, which I think is not, not common. Begin did it, so that's good company, I guess. Which one of the things that just really just stands in my mind, and this is what I hope that my son will take with him, is that my grandfather literally, when I was here, the term, when we got married, you should build a bais and then be Israel. So I think my grandfather was a carpenter. Schnitzer is a German carpenter. It's the way the etymology of the name, would cut. He literally builds Torah. What I mean to say is that he didn't have, because of the circumstances in Europe, Torah education. That didn't happen. But he worked very hard to get other people into yeshivas when he came to America. What he did was he would barter and trade. Not for his own children. This is not for his children, this is for other children. This is, he would work, he would tell yeshiva, look, this guy needs to get in, he doesn't have money, I will do X and X for you. If you...
I'll do carpentry for you.
That much. Something very much, I don't know where he is. There's something like that sticks out in my mind. Something I hope the son, will have an opportunity as a shiplearnership for many years, still to have the foresight and empathy to also work at other people's limited Torah. Like, thank you all for coming.
Yeah. Let me just, first of all, somebody get the benchers. Start off. Yeah. I'll speak for 60 seconds.
I don't know if you can. Right.
I'm going to prove you all wrong. Even though there's a lot you can say to Bris and Baruch Hashem, we're grateful for everybody coming, etc., etc. It just struck, a rabbi's already see stuff on the parsha, just jumps at you because that's in the profession. And so I just want to say, I know Ruben and Eyal are going to take it very seriously. It's Parshas Emor, and without going through all the fancy words, what does it say in this week's Parsha? Hazar Agdom al Katanim, right? That in this particular parsha, the adults are told to give special regard for the children. As far as what is concerned, L'nefesh lo yitam b'yamo. Nowadays, that's the big challenge of raising children in the 21st century. L'nefesh lo yitam b'yamo. To keep kids away from that which is tummy matami is not easy. It gets harder and harder all the time thanks to the information revolution. Therefore, just want to give a bracha that the parents and everybody here should all be able to participate in the very difficult but challenging and rewarding task for this child and for all the children of trying to get across to them the great message of the parsha, which is L'Hazir Agdom L'Tanim L'Nefesh Lo Yitam B'Yamo. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Huh?
60 seconds.
Oh,